Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at some past question papers. We'll look at different questions from different topics. So stay with us as we go through those questions. Our first question says, solve the equation 2x minus 3 over x plus 1 plus x minus 5 over x minus 2 equals 7x plus 4 over x squared minus x minus 2. Now, in solving this, we'll first of all work on our left-hand side and also work on our right-hand side. Now, to work on our left-hand side, we have to, since this is addition, we would bring our LCM, work on our LCM. What will be our LCM? This becomes x plus 1, x minus 2, all over. This will give us 2x minus 3, bracket x minus 2, plus x plus 5, bracket x plus 1, okay, equals 7x plus 4, all over x squared minus x minus 2. Alright, now we are going to expand this bracket. Alright, expanding this bracket, 2 times x, 2x times x will give us 2x squared minus 4x minus 3x minus 3x plus 3 times 2, 6, plus x squared plus x plus 5x plus 5 all over x squared x plus 1 x minus 2 equals 7x plus 4 all over. If we factorize our denominator here, we are having x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, factorizing this will give us minus 2x squared. So what are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 are 2 and 1. Okay, now for us to have a minus 1, that means our 2 will be minus. So because 1 minus 2 will give us a minus x, minus 2 times 1 will give us a minus 2. So our factors there will become x minus x squared minus 2x plus x minus 2. So factorizing this, we are having it as x, which is common, x minus 2, and 1 plus 1, which is common, x minus 2. So our factors there become x plus 1, x minus 2. Alright, now replacing this for this becomes x plus 1, x minus 2. Alright, now having done that, we can now collect like terms here. 2x plus 2x squared plus 1x squared will give us 3x squared. Okay, before we do that, let's do 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 plus x squared plus 6x plus 5 all over x plus 1, x minus 2, 7x plus 4 all over x plus 1, x minus 2. Okay, so collecting like terms here, this and this will give us 3x squared. Okay, this plus this will give us 3x squared. Minus 7 plus 6 will give us minus x. Okay, will give us minus x. And 6 plus 5 will give us plus 11. Okay, having it as plus 11 equals 7x plus 4. Now, since we have common denominators here, x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 1, x minus 2, we can simply say multiply both sides by our denominator, which will cancel out, leaving us with this equation. Now bringing all the terms together, we have 3x squared minus 7x minus x plus 11 minus 4 equals 0. So we are going to have it as 3x squared minus 8x plus 11 minus 4. 11 minus 4 will give us 7 equals 0. So now we are going to factorize our equation. Now factorizing our equation as 3x squared minus 8x plus 7 equals 0. Applying our almighty formula, which says x equals minus b squared minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2. Now in this situation, our a is 3, b is minus 8, and c is 7. So applying that here, this becomes x equals minus b minus 8 plus minus root 8 squared minus 4 times a 3 times 7c all over 2 times 3, which is our a. So this gives us our x equals 8 plus minus root 64 minus 12 times 7, 84 all over 6. So this becomes x equals 8 plus minus root minus 20. Okay, so this will give us over 6. So our x equals 8 plus root minus 20. 20 root 20 will give us 4.47. Okay, plus minus 4.4 plus minus minus 4.47 all over 6. So this becomes x equals 8 plus 4.47 over 6, or 8 minus 4.47 over 6. Okay, if we do this, we are having 12.47, and if we do this over 6, we are having 3.3, 10 minus 3, 10 minus 7, 3, 9 minus 4, 5, 7 minus 4, 3, all over 6. Okay, so when we divide this, we get 12.47 divided by 6, we get 2.08 approximately, or 3.53 divided by 6, we get 0.58. Okay, 0.59 approximately. Alright, so that becomes the value. We've solved our equation. That becomes our value. Our next question says, if u equals 3, 2, v 4, 3, 4 minus 3, and w minus 2 and 3, find u minus v plus w. Now, in solving this, for 1, u minus v plus w, our value for u will be 3, and 2. Value for v will be minus 4, and minus 3, and value for w will be minus 2 plus 3. Now solving out this becomes minus 3 minus 4, which give us minus 1, and minus 1 and minus 1 minus 2 will give us a minus 3. So this gives us a minus 3 Okay, and this becomes 2 plus minus 3, which is 5, plus 3 will give us 8. So our answer value for this will become minus 3 plus minus 3 and 8. Now, for the second part, we have 2u plus v minus 3w. Alright, now let's find what's our 2u. 2u will be 2 bracket 3 and 2, which will give us 6 and 4. Okay, that's for 2u. And 3w, 3w equals 3 and minus 2 and 3, which will give us minus 6 and 9. That's for our 3w. Now replacing it in here, our 2u is 6 and 4. V still remains plus 4 minus 3, and our w will become minus 6 minus 6 minus 6 and minus 9. So now, expanding this becomes 6 plus 4, 10, minus x minus plus 10 plus 6, 16, and 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus 9 will give us minus 8. Okay, that's for our second part. Now, for our third part, we have it as half bracket u plus 2v plus w. Now, our 2v equals 2 bracket 4 and minus 3, which will give us 8 and minus 6. Alright, now imputing it here, this becomes half, alright, times u is 3 and 2 plus 8 minus 6 plus minus 2, okay, minus and plus minus 2 and plus 3. So this will now give us half bracket 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 minus 2 will give us 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 6 will give us minus 1. So times half, this becomes 1 over 2. 9 times 1 over 2 and minus 1 over 2. So this will give us, okay, we can leave it as this, or we can go further to say this is 4.5 and minus 0.5. Okay, that's for our second question. Our next question says, if u equals 3 and 2, for v equals 4 and minus 3, and w equals 2 and minus 2 and 5. Now we should find u minus v plus w and 2u plus w minus 3 and half bracket u plus 2v plus w. Now, in order to solve this, solution. Alright, we are having it as u 1. U minus v plus w will become, our u is 3 and 2 minus v, which is 4, and minus 3, and w, which is plus minus 2 and 5. Okay, so now having this, we can expand this to become 3 minus 4 minus 2 and 2 plus 3 plus 5. So this gives us minus 3 minus 4 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus minus 1 minus 2 will give us a minus 3 over 10. That forms our first question. Minus 3 over 10. Now, our second one talks about part 2 talks about 2u plus v minus 3w. Alright, now having this becomes our 2u will be 2 bracket 3 and 2, which will give us 3 times 2, 6, 2 times 2, 4. Okay, that's for our 2u, and our 3w will be 3 bracket minus 2 and 5. So this will be 3 times minus 2, minus 6, 3 times 5, 15. Okay, now back to this, imputing it here, we are having 2u as 6 and 4 plus v, which is 4 and minus 3 minus 6 and 15. So now we are having it as 6 plus 4, 10, 10 minus and minus plus, 10 plus 6, 16, and minus and plus minus, so 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus 15 will give us minus 14. So that forms our second part for the question. Now the third part says if we have half u plus 2v plus w. Now our 2v equals 2 bracket 4 and minus 3, which will give us 8 and minus 9 for our 2v. Okay, now replacing that here, our half bracket u, which is 3 and 2, plus 8 minus 9 plus minus 2 and 5. Okay, so this gives us half 8 plus 3, 11. 11 minus 2 will give us 9. Now, 2 minus 9, 2 minus 9 will give us a minus 7. A minus 7 plus 5 will give us, minus 7 plus 5 will give us a minus 2. Okay, so having that as our equation, so this becomes 1 over 2, 9 over 2, and minus 2 over 2. So this would be 4.5 and minus 1 as our answer. So our answer will become 4.5 and minus 1. Our next question says, the length of a rectangle is 4 cm more than its width. If the area is 96 cm squared, form a quadratic equation and find its dimension. Now, if we have a rectangle this way, they said let width equals x. So this is x, and they said our length is 4 more than the width, 4 cm more than the width. So this becomes x plus 4, okay, which is our length. Now we know that area equals length times width, okay, which is in this case x plus 4 times x, which gives us 96. Okay, so we can say that this will give us x squared plus 4x equals 96. Now we can say our quadratic equation is already coming out. So this becomes x squared plus 4x minus 96 equals 0. Now this is our quadratic equation. Now, what are the factors of 96 that will give 4? Okay, factors of 96, we have factors of 96. Let's count the factors of 96. We have 1 and 96, 2 and 48 to give 96, 96, 3 and 32, 4 and 24. Okay, what else? Can 5 go? No. 6 and 16. 8 and 12. Now these are the factors of 96. Now, in all of this, which of these factors can we get 4 from? You can see we can only get 4 from 8 and 12. 12 minus 8 will give us 96. So now, factorizing this, you can say x squared minus, okay, this is 96 minus 96, alright, and this is a positive 4. And this is a positive 4. So we are going to have it as minus 8x plus 12x. Okay, so this becomes x squared minus 8x plus 12x minus 96 equals 0. So grouping these two together, what's common here is x, bracket x minus 8. What's common here is 12, bracket x minus 8. So x plus 12 equals 0, x minus 8 equals 0. So therefore, x equals minus 12 and x equals 8. But since our length can't be negative, the valid answer here, valid answer equals 8. Now, if our x is 8, that means our width is 8 cm and length is 8 plus 4, which is 12 cm. So now let's check if we are correct. If we have 8 times 12, which is for area, we are going to have it as 96 cm squared. So this solves our question for this. Our next question says, a bag contains 60 balls, some red, some green, and some blue. If a ball is selected at random, the probability of getting a red ball is 1 over 4. So probability of getting a red ball, probability of red is 1 over 4. Probability of blue is 1 over 12. Now they say what's the number of how many green balls are in the bag. So we need to find the probability of green. Okay, x. Now, our total number of balls, total balls equals 60. Now we know that probability of red plus probability of blue plus probability of green equals 1. Okay, now knowing the probability of these two, which is 1 over 4 plus 1 over 12 plus x equals 1. Okay, so we can find our LCM. Our LCM here will become, adding these two, okay, let's add these two together. Our LCM here will be 12 over 4 here, 3 plus 1, which becomes 4 over 12. So its lowest term will be 1 over 3. Okay, that will be 1 over 3. So if we now do x, if we now say, since the probability of this two is 1 over 3, this becomes 1 over 3 plus x equals 1. So therefore, x equals 1 minus 1 over 3. Okay, which will give us x equals 2 over 3. Now, if x is 2 over 3, that is the probability of green balls. So the probability of green balls will be 2 over 3. Now, in order to get number of green balls, number of green balls will become probability of green times total balls in the bag. So this becomes 2 over 3 times 60 over 1. 2, 3 here, 1, 3 here, 20. 20 times 2 will give us 40 balls. There are 40 green balls in the bag. Okay? If you've enjoyed our video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification button for more updates. Follow us on Facebook at Mathematics Simplified. Our next question, which deals on bearing and distance, talks of a girl starts from point A and walks 285 kilometers to B on a bearing of 078 degrees. She then walks due south to point C, which is 307 kilometers from A. Now, what is the probability of A from C and what is BC? Alright, now looking at our question, we need to understand that she walked from point A. This is our point A, 78 degrees to point B. She now walks due south. Due south means she walks down straight to point C. Now this is 285 kilometers and this is 307 kilometers. Okay, now our question says, what is the bearing of A? Bearing of A from C. Now from here, we know that this angle in here will give us 78 degrees. For us to know our bearing of A from C, we need to calculate our angle C. So knowing that our angle B, using sine rule, A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Alright, now we have angle B complete. Okay, so we can find our angle C. So this becomes B over sine B equals C over sine C, which will now give us 307 over sine 78 equals C 285 over sine C. Okay, now this will now give us sine C equals 285 times sine 78 all over 307, which will be having as 285 times sine 78 would give us 0.97881 all over 307. This gives us times 285. This will give us 278.77 all over 307. So this will give us sine C equals 0.9081. So C equals sine inverse 0.9081. So sine inverse of 0.9081 would give us C equals 65.2, okay, 65.24 degrees. Okay, so if C is 65.24 degrees, that means we are having it as our bearing of A from C will become 360 minus 65.24, which will give us, our bearing will become 294.76 degrees will be our bearing. Now, that's our bearing for A, of C from A. And the next one says we should find BC. Now, I'm looking for BC. Looking for our BC, we can now use our cosine rule that talks about A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2A minus 2BC cos A. Now, we know that our cos A here will become 78 plus 65.24 minus 180. Our cos A here will become 36.76. 36.76. Okay, will be our cos A. So this will now be A squared equals B squared is 307 squared plus 285 squared minus 2 times 307 285 cos 36 cos 36.76. Alright, A squared equals, now 307 squared plus 285 squared would give us 175,474 minus cos 36.76 times 285 times 307 times 2. That will give us 140, 193.13. Okay, so this will become 175474 minus 140, 193.13. That will give us a squared equals 35280.87. So a equals root. So a equals what? A will become 35 root 35.28, sorry, root 35,280.87 will give us 187.83 kilometers. Now to the nearest whole number will become 188 kilometers. That will be our BC. Alright guys, with this we've come to the end of today's tutorials. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification buttons for more updates. If there be any comments or questions, put them down in the comment section below. Thank you.